Now's a good time to remember where tequila's story truly began. In 1795, Cuervo invented tequila.
Cuervo.
What are you doing here?
Cuervo. Anytime someone says Cuervo, I show up.
Well, I do know that to be true, but even during ad reads, like...
Cuervo.
I think he could lay out, especially for one of our great partners.
Sweet, delicious Cuervo.
Since then, Cuervo has stayed true to its roots. The same family, the same land, the same passion.
Cuervo.
So, enjoy the tequila that started it all. Cuervo.
Cuervo.
The tequila that invented tequila. Proximo. Cuervo.com. Please drink responsibly.
Cuervo.
And we welcome in JuJu Gotti, who is sporting an interesting choice. He's going with a Brooklyn jersey today. JuJu, explain that one. Welcome to the show, of course. But explain that one for me, because I figured you'd maybe be wearing like a Knicks shirt to maybe try to talk them into getting Kevin Durant. But you went with Brooklyn today.
Yeah, I just have a lot of jerseys. Not too much rhyme or reason behind it.
Can you help me out then, as somebody who's got a lot of jerseys and a couple of them are from New York? Why wouldn't the Knicks want Kevin Durant? Like this report that they're saying that they rejected KD, he would have been interested in the Knicks, but they are not interested in him. Makes no sense to me. Does it make sense to you?
I mean, I think it makes pretty good sense. I mean, he's an aging superstar, and he may come in and shake up the chemistry that they kind of already have. So I think that you don't want to spend any, not necessarily money, but you don't want to interrupt that roster right now. That roster, to me, had a lot of chemistry. I feel like them getting rid of Tibbs was a big mistake. So you might not want to bring a veteran in right now. You might want to bring somebody, a piece in, like, let's say, a Drew Holiday to back up Jalen, or maybe not Drew Holiday. Someone
actually, Drew Holiday is a good name. Like, honestly, that's kind of what they need, is a two-way player at that spot. So that's a good name. He could probably sit in there at the two. I think they just got to get rid of Josh Hart. I just don't know if he's the guy, 40 minutes a night. I don't know if he's your guy.
Right, yeah, me neither. I also don't know if Rick Carlisle is the guy for these last couple of games.
Ooh,
because
what don't you like?
TJ McConnell can't have that third quarter and not see the floor until the game is out of reach. I understand that Halliburton is your superstar. I understand that. But at the same time, you got to go with who got you here. Nembhard had so many turnovers, goofy turnovers.
Yeah, he was definitely Nem soft yesterday.
Right. So I feel like if you want to sub somebody in, I know Nembhard is doing a great job on SGA, but you gotta let TJ McConnell see the floors at some point in that fourth quarter earlier than that.
So we messed up there by not praising TJ enough. Anything else that we messed up on the show today?
Yes. One of a fan wrote in today. It says, "For the love of God, can you please tell Dan Batard to stop talking about how angry Canada is at Florida. We don't care. Fans of other teams do not want another Canadian team to win. It would be like Canes fans hoping the Gators win." And that's from T Santoni 12 from Twitter.
Thank you, T. I've been thinking of that every time I hear Dan say that, because I don't hear anybody else saying that. Specifically, nobody from Canada saying that, so I'm wondering where it really was coming from.
Right. And also we had a couple people reaching out, you know what I mean? As a reminder, it's Men's Mental Health Awareness Month, so just want to give them brothers a shout out. I'm not going to read the messages, but a lot of people sending in how much love, Tony, Reality, you guys just uplifting them throughout the show. You feel me? Just is putting into their life, you know what I mean? So salute to everybody out there going through something. Everybody that's trying to get ideas off the ground. I read a good quote over the weekend. Don't downgrade your dreams to match your reality. Upgrade your faith to match your vision. And you're going to get it together. You feel me? I need to take heed to that as well.
Well, Tony Reality's definitely injecting everybody with positivity. But do we have any polls? Any polls to update today, JuJu?
Hell yeah. I'm a little out of place. But what I search for, I want to salute my dog Billy as well. You feel me? Don't take that stuff from them. You right, bro. Them folks ain't got to bother you. You want to take care of your family and be unbothered. Ain't nothing wrong with that, bro. You got two beautiful girls and a wife. That's a big, tall task already. So you're doing a great job and a great father, in my opinion.
He also has a dog named Izzy. I don't know if you knew that.
JuJu.
One of his dogs is named Izzy.
Yeah,
I believe it's straight after me.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Also, y'all doing a great job as well. I know StuTube is how they promoting it, but without you, Billy, bro, I don't know if all that stuff gets going on. You feel me? Salute to you and Taylor. Y'all doing a great job over there on the StuTube. You feel me?
Thank you.
We don't
No
like to
doubt
talk about that here.
Is Game 6 almost exactly like Game 7?
Just one game away.
56% of the audience says yes, it is.
Right? There is no Game 8, so Game 6 is literally the closest thing you can get to Game 7.
Right. The cost of watching all the sports you want, over or under $4,785. 60% of the audience says over.
Yeah. That's like,
right.
You do the math on it, it's like $400 a month. And when you think about, and I've backed off of certain streamers just to watch sports that I could have watched. I was like, well, I'm not that big of a fan. It does cost a lot. You start with like your basic cable package just for your local teams, if you even get them on there. If you don't, you've got to add the local apps for your local teams. And then you've got to go for other leagues, whether it be MLS, whether it be the Premier League. I mean, that's just a lot of things you can subscribe to. And all of a sudden, it's $400 a month. Boom.
Right.
It's wild.
Hell yeah. Do you fall asleep when someone tries to do you fall asleep when someone tries to give you a quick economic primer? 88% of the audience says yes, they do.
That was my entire experience in economics was short naps.
Do you associate David Sampson with trust?
Oh, God.
0.
89% of the audience says no, they do not.
That should have been at 100% for the first time. I think.
I don't know why I said 0.
Yeah. David must have gotten there and voted a few times.
Right. We had a big poll yesterday as well. It got like 5,000 votes each. Do you like birthday cake flavor? And it's still at 50-50. So never before been done.
Birthday cake flavor is just like a heavy vanilla flavor, right? There's nothing like specific about it. It just has a little bit of funfetti in there to make you think you're tasting something different.
Funfetti. Does it sound fun to ride a roller coaster in hell? It's not as high as I thought. 54% of the audience says no, it doesn't.
Well, let's think about this, right? What's the scariest part of being on a roller coaster? Oh, I might die. Hey, you're already in hell. What the hell's there to be afraid of?
I got to imagine it's still a safe roller coaster, right?
No, I mean,
you understand
still gonna go through
you're
all
just
the
going to
steps.
respawn right in the
Like,
same
it's
spot.
still,
It doesn't
I'm
matter.
still gonna get that clicky thing when I get that when you get that really tight click.
You know what? If I'm in hell,
that gap, you ever get that gap on a roller
Yes.
coaster? It's like I want to pull it down even tighter so I get that last click.
and if
Suck
I'm
it
in hell, I'm going to finally take that chance and say, you know what? I'm good with it being a little loose.
the seat is probably nails in hell.
That's
On the
true.
roller coaster.
That's true.
Is a hotel safe?
This is big.
74% of the audience says no, it is not.
Nope.
Damn.
Who was the one who told us they got a little magnet? Boop, boop. It just opens it right up.
I don't know about on hotels, but on cruise ships, that staff can just walk in there with one little like Men in Black style wand. That thing's open.
That's so they know how much you can tip them.
Do you sleep with your phone by your head? 71% of the audience says no, they do not.
See, if it's on my table side, it's like 3 feet from my head. Does that count sleeping next to it? Like,
What
are
if
we
you
talking
put
on
it-
the bed right next to me?
Yeah, no, if it's like 3 feet away, I think you're fine. But if you really want to protect yourself from the radiation, what if you put it inside the microwave?
Lord
Didn't I
Jesus.
tell you all that time the microwave does not release any radiation, so just put it in there. Any more
If the
polls,
st-
JuJu?
Yes. We went crazy on the poll today. He was damn blacked out for one segment, so he was just poll after poll. If the Stanley Cup were in a trunk at the baggage claim, would you be tempted to steal it?
That's got to be 100%, right?
71% of the audience says yes, they would.
29% of goody
Liars.
two-shoes over there just
Yeah.
like, wow, the Stanley Cup's in there. I don't want it.
Liars.
You shouldn't do it, but
Right. Lord Stanley. Are you more inclined to sit in seat 11A on airplanes now?
I mean, not Stu. He had no idea what we were talking about. But everybody else, absolutely.
65% of the audience says yes, they are.
Billy, I feel like you liked my strategy of buy a ticket in 12A and just, if shit hits the fan, just be like,
Just
hey,
jump
guys.
on 11A's
what do you do?
lap
You're
or go to
jumping
11B,
over the
right?
row?
Yeah.
Hey, I feel like if shit's really going down and someone from like 13, and I'm in 11A, I'm gonna be like, come on, man, squeeze it.
From now
Squeeze
on,
in.
whenever a plane is crashing, and hopefully there will be some video of this. Hopefully they'll all be survivors. But if they all survive, and
Everyone's gonna be like,
everybody's
"Get to
running
11A!"
to 11A immediately.
Right. Does every state have its own version of the Sun Pass?
Not
We got
Idaho.
the we got the Peach Pass in Georgia. 69% of the audience says yes, they do.
Now, is that because the sun comes through Florida, or?
I don't know. Eric Motion from Twitter says Utah has a Stockton pass.
Wow. That absolutely should call it that until somebody takes over the assist record.
And the last poll, the most interesting poll, exciting poll that you could ever imagine. Did you know that Idaho did not have any tolls?
That's the worst poll we've ever put out.
82% of the audience says no, they did not.
What kind of activity did we get? What kind of interaction did we get on that poll? How many votes?
1,300.
1,300 shocked people who did not know that Idaho has no tolls. Thank you, Juju. Really appreciate it. We've got enough positivity today with Tony, but we appreciate a little extra dose from you, as always.
Yes, sir. Thank y'all so much.